all around the world. And welcome as well Chair John Dew, who I met, I think, the first day of the at a board meeting 15 years ago, and today Trevor's in the seat as board empowerment. Just that have spun out of this intersection. As well, we have many current and past board members and staff members from Empowerment. So pleased to welcome everybody. And as well, our team from Empowerment Squared Liberia. We have Alma Harris, who again, I met literally on my first day in Liberia along with Leo, who has now become our country manager and is working with an exceptional team. I saw some of our team members there on the call as well. So extremely pleased to welcome everybody here for this occasion. And Leo, thank you for welcoming our Liberian guests just shortly. Before we get started, I do want to also acknowledge the City of Hamilton. We know that we are situated on the traditional territories and Mississaugas. This land is covered by the District 1 Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, which was an agreement between the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe to share and care for the resources around the Great Lakes. We further acknowledge that this land is covered by the Between the Lakes Purchase of 1719 in the Crown and the Mississauga First Nation. Save the City of Hamilton, First Nation. Save the City of Hamilton is home to many Indigenous people from across our island, and we recognize that we must learn about the history of this land so we can better understand our roles as residents, neighbors, partners, and community. And we keep land management in mind, especially as we advance these conversations, relationships between here and land. On that note, where that introduction being made, full crowd assembled center, and pleased to Johnson. I will save Leo's bio because many have heard us before, but just, of course, the CEO at Empowering Square. He is certainly the visionary behind the organization. Leo has had many notable roles as a leader with the United Nations. He's an instructor at McMaster University, and he is somebody who has sparked really what we're doing here today. So Leo is here along this 15-year journey, and I will turn things over to you in Paynesville.
Thank you, Mark. I think you can hear me. We've been having some audio trouble, but I think it's the internet, so we're routing it audio to the phone. The video will stay on, but we'll route the audio another way, so at least we have a better hearing. Again, the Learning Center is working hard. We need to bring some secure internet to the space. So we're working with the office. We'll step up how we will not use. But I'd like to just quickly, while we got our audio line connected, say to you all, some of our research interns are in the room, and I wanted to say our team was very instrumental in providing training directly as we begin to imagine what the space will look like, including a few weeks ago, one of our staff members traveling to Canada for experiential hands-on training within the Hamilton Public Library System, McMaster University Library, and Mohawk Libraries. Again, we are giving birth to something new. So sometimes experiential training is very important. So without any ado, I would like to invite, virtually joining us from Canada, Paul Takala, CEO of the Hamilton Public Library. Do we have Paul's audio? Paul, can you hold on just for a second to just make sure we have the audio feed coming through?
See the work that they're doing to empower you effectively. Illustration of hard work onto.
Sure. I'd also like to recognize my colleagues here from the City of Hamilton's Council who are with us. Very much here. Chief Frank Bergen from Hamilton Police Service. Really appreciate you and your team for always being at our important events here in the city of Hamilton. That positivity is we have found through the sincere and extreme efforts, really, of a small group of people who've ended up bringing us all into this space today. It's been a bit of a time coming, and I know that we all know that on behalf of myself, Mayor Horwath, hear that, Paul? Horwath. I know you're sick, so I forgive you. But the fact that we tried so hard to do this in person, I know how hard we tried. And this is really, it's just as good, because notwithstanding the distance physically, the spirit is so strong. And I can feel it coming through the airwaves, and I know that everybody else can as well. And that's, I guess, the beauty of technology, but really it's the power of spirit. And we all come with such an open and positive spirit today. So even though we are doing this kind of virtually as opposed to as a two-person, it really is a moment to celebrate. This is our relation for the city of Hamilton. And so as well, the city has some with the city on the African continent. It's a reflection of Hamilton's growing global connections, our increasingly diverse population, and the invaluable contributions that newcomers make to our community each and every day. And I was pleased to hear from Mark John the update on the national Federation of African countries that have come together across Canada. That's very, very important and exciting. You know, when we look at why we're here, I think we would all acknowledge that we are here because of the efforts and work and passion of a couple of key people and organizations. And of course, my deep gratitude and appreciation to everyone at Empowerment Squared. I've had the honor of serving in more than one role as an elected person in the city of Hamilton, representing our community in different ways. But nothing really tops the impact, I think that's the right word, the impact of dedicated groups of everyday, virtually now, and I hope to see it in person someday. It is a collaborative and visionary project located, of course, on the grounds of Paynesville City Hall. Led by Empowerment Squared, the center is being developed with local contributions and in partnership with, and I'm going to name some of our local Hamilton partners, McAllen Sather Architects, Inc., the Hamilton Public Library, Paul Takala, who we've already heard from, and I do want to say, Paul, particularly to you, that I know how key you have been. And it's interesting, often, in my experience anyways, a lot of times it's not just, it's often thought that sister cities are only about economic activity. That's not the case. In fact, many of the sister cities here in Hamilton began with cultural exchange and understanding and learning and knowledge. And I think, Paul, that you were able, as the lead at our library system, to remind us all here at our side, at the city side, how important these pieces are. And so you're a real leader in that regard, and I appreciate that on a real personal level. So thank you for that. I think previous speakers have spoken to that piece around education and uplifting and partnership, including yourself. Of course, learning, McMaster University, another partner. Rotary International, another very, very important community-based organization that supports so much work that goes on in our community. Rotary Club of our communities, Rotary Club of Hamilton, Rotary Club of Monrovia, Paynesville City Corporation, Tri-Buchanan Development Corporation. There are many.
Good afternoon. Kindly permit me to stand on existing protocol as I made a brief remark. Firstly, I want to say a big thank you to the city of Hamilton from Canada, who have made this awesome thing in our country to be successful. This is something that has brought pride to our city, Paynesville. On behalf of my team, which I am the lead, in the city of Paynesville, I want to say a big thank you to Brother Leo, who has championed this cause for us. We are proud of the city of Hamilton collaborating with our city in ensuring that we have a sister-city relationship. This will bring a lot of good things for us, and they will ensure that things in our city they get better. We have myself.
All right, you hear us now on that side of the nation, so now we're all with you, and we're hearing them clear and the negotiator. So once again, I'm going to say to everyone,
On seeing the value of Empowerment Square and the Liberian Learning Center. I look forward to continuing this journey together to build on the work that's already happened. From my perspective, much more work is ahead than's already happened, and the best is yet to come. So we look forward to being there with you as you continue your journey, Leo and team. Best to everyone in Paynesville.